Happy Magic Monday, Collective Consciousness. This is Nicole Marie, your astrologer and transformation coach, using the tools of astrology, tarot, sound healing, and ritual. And this is the weekly moon scopes for the collective consciousness. As you know, I write moon scopes for each zodiac rising sign. And this will dive deeper into how the moon cycles are affecting you personally. But this is for the collective consciousness, for them to open up and to begin to understand the overall moon cycle. That ultimately is how we experience life. The moon is the lens in which we perceive and actually experience our world. So let's begin. The magical Monday moon is in Taurus. We have the Taurus energy until Wednesday morning until it moves into Gemini. And Friday morning we'll move into Cancer. And Sunday morning is Leo moon. So as we know, the last full moon eclipse in Leo back in January. Something will be ending, something will be reawakening by the end of the week. So how we work with Taurus moon energy. Taurus is connected to the second house of value, money, and self-worth. Of course, it will relate differently to you specifically depending on your chart. And this is really looking at, Taurus is also ruled by Venus, so it's really focusing on what your gifts, your resources, your services, things that you want to offer the world, but from your creativity, from the things that bring you joy and abundance. By midweek, we'll be living with Gemini moon, so we might be having to be balancing both our inner and outer worlds. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is very much connected to communication, to writing, to public speaking, and just sharing your insights and perspectives of the world. So this is a good time for, again, writing projects, going out and public speaking, doing your webinars or podcasts, and just getting all this copywriting content out of your system. Friday, Cancer moon is really about kind of going deeper into the emotional well of your being and seeing what is there that wants to move through you. So Cancer is very intuitive, likes to listen to its emotions on what it actually wants to express. And then obviously we have this very playful Leo moon on Sunday. And this is truly a Sunday fun day. Leo likes to go out, be with friends, do new experiences, and go play in that winter sun. Spring is just around the corner, and the season is slowly turning inside and outside of all of us. So the goddess that will help guide us this week is Sarasvati, the goddess of the arts, and she says, express yourself through creative activities. So isn't this appropriate to begin with this Taurus moon energy this week? And then whatever kind of comes up at the beginning, allow Mercury to help you really deliver the message out into the world. Also, sometimes our work and our creativity are separate. And so we need to schedule time to be creative and not just focus so much on just work. So then I want to dive a little bit into the tarot reading, which shows more in depth of kind of the personalities, the overall impact of where this week is going to empower us. Now, the overall energy of the week for the tarot card is reverse Daughter of Wands. Now, this is feeling that there's this inhibition, there's this hesitance in moving forward, there's a belief that stands in your way, and it's really time for you to look at what aspect of yourself needs to be healed in order to step out into the world. A lot of times we feel bogged down from society, from the constant rejections, from, people not signing up for all your workshops or your newsletters, and feeling like, is this the right work I should be doing? Should I be doing something else with my creativity? Am I in the right creative field? Can I really live by my art? This is a huge thing going on for artists, well, for quite some time. Can we really live from our art? Can we live and breathe creativity and still pay our bills? It's a huge question that each and everyone has to really figure out for themselves, because again, this aspect hits differently in your specific chart. But the overall sensation is there's something in you that is hesitant about truly believing in what you're capable of. And this is an important part of the cycle. We have our moments when we feel totally empowered, on track, guided, supported, loved, and then there's the opposite of that cycle where we feel lost and confused. What does it all mean? Am I worth it? Why am I not getting paid enough money? And these are times for reflection. So on Tuesday, we have the waxing quarter moon, and this is a time to reflect, to look at your new moon goals. What was it that you intended? How far have you come? Have you not worked at it at all? What is it that you really need to change, to let go? Maybe you're doing too much work and not focusing on the things that can provide you money now. Really look and review on how you can let go of old habits and step into something new. And so the conflict for the week is reverse 7 of discs. So this shows this beautiful pregnant woman sitting in a field of watermelon, and she herself, it's like, has a watermelon in her belly. So pregnant or not with a actual human being, we are pregnant with life. We often, when we take on creative projects or new clients or companies, we go through the process of creation, which is newness, which is pre-planning, then production, and you can apply that to anything that you're doing in your life. And this is showing that there's a conflict, that you feel like you have to do something about it now, that you're kind of done waiting, that you need it to happen. So there's kind of this impatience, wanting to be born already, when really you're just in the beginning process. But you might be scared because, oh my God, how am I going to, pay my bills if this doesn't work out? So just breathe and try and let go, and make your master list. See what's really important to accomplish. Look at any projects that you have. If you have like a, no real deadline, make a deadline, and then work backwards. Look at your goals. Look at how you can achieve those things. And that will kind of help. Like, okay, it doesn't all have to be done today or tomorrow, that I can, I have a timeline in which I myself am expecting to fulfill. Now, by the weekend, we have this amazing, and I just want to say Cancer Moon is also a really good time to listen to your intuition. And so we have Crone, the wise old witch of your soul that knows exactly what to do. So you're out of your head, you're in your body, you're listening to your soul's intuition, and you do what feels right. Often we get so confused because we're too much in our heads, like, oh, I think I should do this, or I think I have to do that, or using more of our mental body instead of our deep intuition body. So the unicorn magic card for our everyday magic is anger. It says, safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. And this is what I was talking about earlier at the beginning of the week. There might be some anger, some disappointment, some confusion. And anger is, we often suppress it because it's not enlightened or conscious, or it can feel toxic in our body. But really, it's poison in our body if we keep anger held inside. Now, you can use anger for your creative projects. Get out that big blank canvas and throw some paint on it. Or roll around on the ground and scream and then go into your Shakespeare monologue. Use your anger, put it into your work. And that's really what anger is there. What all our emotions are there for, that we can create our life from. So who's pissing you off? What have you not done? What are you mad about? See how you can move towards, what pisses you off, to get clarification on what your truth is. If we're just sad and being a victim and we don't even allow ourselves to get angry about our situation, then we're just stuck, rolling around on the ground, helpless and alone. And you're not alone. That's the whole point why I'm here and why everyone else is here. Guiding you, holding you, loving you, teaching you, no matter who you are in this moment right now. So use whatever anger that you have as your magic. And again, don't project it onto others or try and blame others for the anger. You called this anger in. Even if it's about climate issues and our politicians and all these things, we as a collective chose to go through this experience. Why did we choose to do this to our planet? Why are we choosing this life? To grow, to evolve, to bring balance back to the world. So be empowered by your choices, be empowered by your anger, let it be expressed. And trust that this confusion and misunderstandings are guiding you to a bigger picture and bigger story to live very soon. So my dears, again, if you want to learn more about how the moon cycles are moving through your personal chart this week, you can check out my website at www.inner-doorways.com under the Ritual Magic blog. Or if you want to know more about your own personal chart, your soul's evolution, your challenges, your moods, your gifts, your talents, it's time to get a natal chart reading, and I would love to be the one to provide it for you. So you can email me at innerdoorways@gmail.com. So until then, dear hearts, be brave, for we are in a time of great transformation. And until then, I am just a message away. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be.